Welcome back to Codin. So guys, I hope you all are taking care of yourself and having a lovely time and enjoying the videos that I'm posting for you. So as you see in the thumbnail, we are talking about linked list today. In the previous video, I've told you about every operation that we perform on array, insertion, deletion, everything. Now from today, we are going to start about linked list, that how do we perform insertion, why do we need a linked list, and what is the difference between the linked list and how do we work with arrays. So guys, if you're new to my channel, please do like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel, and also click on the bell icon so that you get receive every notification whenever I post a new video. I've already posted content regarding CSS, Java, Python, C++, everything which is useful for you and also helping you, and recently started posting the short videos in which I am telling you the Excel tips. Already posted 2 episodes of it, and you are going to get more on each every Sunday and one video on Thursday. So stay tuned with me and enjoy the videos and learn as much as you can, and do let me know in the comment section also what kind of videos you want, what are you facing issue in. So let's get started with the video without wasting any time. Now coming to the very first thing, that we are going to perform insertion in a linked list. So before performing insertion in a linked list, we must know that what do we mean by a linked list. A linked list is a linear collection of data elements called as nodes pointing to the next nodes by means of pointers. Means in linked list everything is called as a node, and whenever it points to the next node, that are called as pointers. So whenever I'm talking about this lesson, we are going to discuss about singly linked list. As you can see on the screen, this is a single linked list. We have a start pointer, then a link, then a list, and all are these are data structure. The pointer start is a special pointer which store the very first address of a linked list. Means where we are starting, that is called as the first address of the desired linked list. The next pointer of the last node store null value, which means the node is not pointing to any other node, that is the last node in the list. Means whichever node is last in the list, that is pointing to a null pointer, that means it is the last node in the list. Now how we can perform insertion in the beginning of the list and insertion at the end of the list, we are going to discuss about that. But before discussing that, you must be clear that how many type of operation that we can perform on a single list. We can perform searching, insertion, deletion, traversal, reversal, splitting, and concatenation. We are going to perform all these operations one by one, and I'm going to explain you each and every operation with the help of a desired example. When I'm talking about insertion, insertion can be taken place at three places. That is in the beginning, at the middle, and as well as the end. So as you can see on the screen, you can see two images in which you can see the insertion at the beginning of the list and insertion at the end of the list. Now, when I'm talking about the insertion and the beginning insertion and then what things we need to keep in mind. The start is used to modify the new node of the item, and the next pointer is used to point to the first node or the next node, whichever you want to use. Now, while working with insertion, what things you need to keep in mind and which steps you need to follow. First step is allocate memory for the new node, which can be done as follows. As you can see on the syntax, new PTR equals to new node, where node specifies the type of node for which the memory is to be allocated, and new PTR is the pointer pointing to the newly allocated memory. Second point is check to see if the memory has actually been allocated, that if there is sufficient space available to enter something. If not, new PTR equals to null, then print error message, no free space available. We can only insert something which we have space into it. If we do not have space, we cannot enter anything into it. If the sufficient memory has been allocated, copy item to info part of the new PTR as shown below, new PTR, then referencing it info equals to item. Now this is the way which we will add or insert any item into a linked list. So if in case you try to insert a node when there is no memory space available, it is called as a overflow condition. So now let us understand with the help of an example program that how do we perform insertion in a linked list. You can see you have a program in which I have started with the declaring of a struct node. Before that I have included the header file. Here I have used a process.h file because I am going to use a exit function. In the struct, what you can see, I have declared the integer type info, that is a variable. Then I have taken a node and which I have taken as next, means that is pointer name as next. Then I have defined some objects of the structure with a pointer start, new PTR, save PTR. So these are some of the pointers that I have declared. Now I'm going to start with a very function, that is node start create new node. Basically, what is the function create new node will do? Takes one integer argument allocates memory to create a new node and returns the pointer to the new node. Basically, it will take a value in the form of an integer, and then what it will do, it will create a new node and return the pointer to the new node. So for that, what I have taken, ptr equals to new node. As I have told you previously how to insert it. First of all, take a pointer and then add new node. Then reference it, ptr info equals to n. As I have told you, we are allocating the memory. For that, we are using this. The ptr info equals to n in a variable that is integer. Then ptr next equals to null, because to check that it is storing at that place if we have a space into the linked list. If we do not have a space, it will show us that no variable space. You can see on the right hand side the algorithm also, in which I have taken ptr equals to start, new ptr equals to new node. If new ptr equals to null, then no space available. Then I have added a information into the ptr, then starting and save it. We are going to perform all this with the help of a function. Now what you can see, I have to insert in the beginning. This program is to insert in the beginning. So for that, I have taken void insert beginning, and the node is star np. If start is equals to null, start equals to np. Else what we will do, taken a pointer already same in what we will store start, then start is equals to new pointer, basically the np, that is the pointer that we have passed into this desired function. Then np will move to the next 10, it will have the value in already in save, it will be included into that next pointer. Then we are going to close this else statement and also this desired function. After that, what we have done, we have inserted the new node, we have created the new node. Now we have to display the new node. For that, I have taken void display function. Basically, void display function, what it will do, take the node start type pointer and argument and displays the last from its pointer till the end of the list. Means till the end list is not ended, it will print the desired elements in the list. For that, I have taken cout np info, because in np info all the content that I have entered was present. For that, I have taken np info, and then I have taken the similar thing that is involved in a linked list, so that it's easy for you to understand while with the output. Then I have taken np equals to np next, means whichever new node that has been added, whichever the pointer is addressing to the next node, it will be added into it. Now then I have taken a cout statement in which just I am printing, so it's easy for you to understand whether a new node is being created and now how we are adding into the another node. Now what we have to do in the main function, we are coming to the main function. In the main function, first of all, I am going to declare a variable start value as null. We have already defined a pointer start at the starting of the structure, so I am assigning it a value null. You can also side by side see in the algorithm the same things are we performing which we are performing over here. We have given new pointer value as pointer equals to start, and then the new pointer equals to null value. Now I have taken a while loop. In the while loop, basically what we are going to do, we are going to take Y as well as the capital Y if the person wants to enter more nodes, or if it does not want to enter more nodes, then no. And here I have taken int integer in INF, which is basically for entering the information in the node, like what content that I want into my linked list. For that, I have taken information in the node. In the above program, everything that we are creating is node dynamically and stores at the beginning of the list and is pointing to the start. So basically, in this what we are doing, we are taking the information with the help of INF. Then we are printing a message that creating a new node. Basically it is creating a new node. After that, I have taken a new ptr in which I have passed the function create new node. The function that I have already created at the top, that is new node. The new node function takes one integer arguments, allocates the memory and returns the pointer to the new node. After that, what we are going to check, if new pointer is not equals to null, means if it is not equals to null, then only we can create a new node. For that, we have printed a statement cout new node created successfully. Means if it is not equal to null, then only we can print a list into it, or we can add a list into it. So as you can see in the algorithm also, if start equals to null, start equals to new ptr, else we have performed the save function that we have done in the insertion of the beginning. Then if it is not available, it is not equals to null, then it will print cannot create a new node and it will exit from the program. For that case, I have written a else statement over here, cannot create new node, because we do not, it is not equals to null. That condition is not true. Now after that, it is going to exit from the program. Now what we are going to do, we are going to print a new statement that now inserting this node in the beginning. For the beginning, which function we have declared already, insert beginning. So for that we are going to write insert beginning function and the new PTR. Then what I'm going to do, I'm going to just display the list with the help of the display function, and I've written over here as display. Then the desired result will be displayed with the help of the display function. After that, what we are going to do, we are going to ask the user whether it wants to enter more or it does not want to enter the function. Now when we are going to run this code, what will be the output is going to ask me enter information of new node. I have written 9. So it is telling me all the thing, creating new node created and new inserted. Then it's asked me want to enter more, I written yes. Then I added 3. Then I want to enter more, I can print yes, and accordingly the you can see the link list has been presented to me. So guys, if you like the content that I post, please do like it, share it, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on my Instagram page and do follow the short videos, that is really going to save a lot of time. And do share it as much as possible so that each and everyone gets to know about this content and help reach maximum subscribers. And do click on the subscribe button and also click the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Keep smiling and take care.